Alright, tubers. We are on location. It is raining. There's already a river of water coming down here. But here's the location that we've seen on the map. There's the palm tree. And there's the Rosie girl with her lucky hat. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So the nice thing is this area is not fenced in. They only got a partial fence here because if you go all the way across that property, which is actually a way to go, you will come out at the winery, which is completely fenced in due to security reasons, safety reasons, which you should have seen, could have seen in the other video if you watched it, about going metal detecting at the winery. As a matter of fact, this is actually the path that'll take you straight down to the winery. And at the winery, they don't want you hanging out over there, so they got camera surveillance and stuff. And it's private property. They don't want to have lawsuits on hand. So, anyway, this here is the palm tree. And it really bites. I got water on the lens again. And according to pictures and stuff that we obtained on the internet, the house should have been here, in this vicinity right here. And Rosie's already got her first signal.
Ground balance a little hard today.
I think I saw it right up in here.
Can tap.
I can't have, well, all this water on the lens now. Really hard to record out here with the rain. Anyway, so it's gonna be not easy. I mean, this is a lot of ground to cover, but I bet you there will be a lot of signals. See this?
Yeah, this thing is going to be loaded with stuff, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for real surface stuff. We just have to look.
So we'll have this entire area here, and then an entire area back there that could have been. That should be the walkway to the winery. Yeah. That should be the road to the winery. Yeah, we are really dressed heavy. I'm wearing my combat boots. And I'm wearing my combat pants with leggings underneath. Double layer. And I'm wearing a t-shirt. And then this thick jacket here. Because it is cold and rainy, and it almost reminds me about the weather out in the Midwest. We're talking about nasty weather. But it's like Rosie says, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Bad for us today, because we're getting wet, but good for California because we're in a major drought this year again. And we definitely need the rain, so it's been raining all night. I was up like at 3, at 4, and then at 5. And it was raining, so gotta take it while we can get it. So Rosie's out there. Tried to get as much water off the lens off. Now she's got something there. And I think she's running now a different program. At first she ran just a standard program for coins. Now she's going for the program where you can find all kinds of stuff deeper, on deeper levels. So I will try to record her. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna mess with the detector today in this weather. So I'm just gonna be camera girl here for y'all so you can see what is going on here. And let's take a quick walk over.
There's more shite down here.
There's a whole bunch of signals.
There's a tremendous amount of signals. I have a feeling things are masking things. Trying to find the right mode to detect it.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're in an area where there's too much stuff, and you're talking about not just coins and stuff, but you're talking about like bottle caps, any kind of metal stuff flying around, it will just mask signals. It'll be all the signals overlapping each other, and it's really going to be hard to pinpoint really a target down. So yeah, we'll just keep on rocking it here and shooting through the wilderness, and just gonna run through different programs and try to find a program that'll work best.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of discriminating here.
That sounds like a good signal there.
Gotta be repeatable.
Yeah, if it doesn't replicate, then it's not good. That's what I said in one of my videos out on the ranch. If you have a good signal, but then you cannot replicate the signal, there's no need to pursue that any further. So you have to be able to replicate the signal when you go over it. So you might have something there. Yeah, the probe even says there's something.
I don't think it's a coin. Something down the can.
Some metal schmutz. Usually when you hit it with the probe, means it's fairly close to the surface, and then it can easily be just bottle caps or some kind of a schmutz.
Alright, well, let's keep moving over.
Yeah, you gotta like stay with that palm tree there, maybe.
Detect outside. This is symptomatic of a can or something down there. Something huge. This thing had all kinds of walkways and stuff. Red fretwork up on the like little spikes at the front,
Yeah.
Victorian home. So there's our first find of the day.
It's metal.
I'm pretty darn happy about that.
That definitely indicates
That indicates that we're on the right track here.
the place was here.
So I'll give you that. Okay, so.
Alright, so we did a quick sweep of this area over here. And back there's one of the pine trees. Or palm trees, not pine trees. We swept this entire opening and there's just a whole bunch of signals, but it's all overlapping and just no find. Going all the way in here. It really seems like way up yonder, that one place where we did find that coin, in the frying pan there's actually something there, but this opening here, I don't know, just nothing. Well, she's found something there.
Old school kind of nut. Something on there.
Yeah, it's
Like a bleeder valve or something.
yeah, that's what it looked like, a bleeder valve.
Radiator. Like some kind of ornament or something.
Yeah, that could be like
something. It's too shaped to be.
Yeah. We'll have to clean it up and then take a look at it at home.
Another piece of schmutz.
Huh.
Gold, whatever the hell it is.
Well, this doesn't seem like this area has any treasure.
No, but it's got some interesting cracks.
Another piece of schmutz. Yeah.
It all tells the story.
Okay, so after we went up yonder, that entire area, and there was nothing, we decided to come back up to this ridge line here. Yeah. And Rosie did find a buffalo.
What year was that? 35?
1935 buffalo, and
up on the ridge line. That's where we've been finding.
yeah, she walked right up to there and had her first signal, and it was a buffalo. So
I'm on the all-out desperation mode.
we're now in desperation mode. this has a setting to where it'll only go off if it finds something serious. So you can, that's the nice thing about the,
If it's silver or better, it'll go off otherwise.
yeah, otherwise it won't recognize no trash.
Yeah, you cover a hell of a lot of ground, but you're going to miss all kinds of cool artifacts and stuff.
So,
Sounds like the hell with the artifacts. Show me the money.
right. So it's been still raining steady, and then off and on gets heavier, and it's really nice, and it's really cold today, I'm telling you. This is the coldest day I've encountered in California so far. Nose is running, and all that good stuff. So, but we did find some, and I think we do have an area that if it's dry, we should come back and sweep that some more thoroughly. So out of the entire areas here, basically even this front section here, with the palm tree where we had estimated the house would have been here, there's nothing here, and it really looks like the house actually was back there where that ridge line is, because there is a bunch of rocks and stuff, and just stuff that indicates that there was a foundation, and that's where we basically found most of the finds. So is it the battery dead, or? What's it doing? Is the battery dead?
I don't know what's wrong with it. We're going to have a hard time finding the piece without that.
Well, I'll have to probably, well, I used it for 2 days, for an hour every day, so.
It's probably got about 10 hours life, and that's it.
Well, it should have more life in it then.
Decent signal. But we might never find this damn thing. For lack of a probe.
There, what is that there, that round thing there?
That's a checkers piece. Checkers piece there.
Oh, that's something again.
A,
Cookware or something?
this looks like a foundation stone.
I think that's what it is, metal. Is that metal? A silver flower pot?
Well, whatever it is, it's giving off a good signal. It's also plenty big.
Plenty big, yeah.
Shame the probe went out. Got
Maybe
too
it's
wet.
got too wet.
Could dry out, I think. Well, I don't know what that is. I wouldn't run your battery down on it. Well, probably a rock or something like that. I don't think it's metal. Good high tone signal. Silver service or something.
It does look like a rock.
Rock.
Quartz porcelain.
And underneath it there could be the signal, you know?
Right. It's a rather big piece of something here. Okay, it's actually rock. What do you know? What does the thing say, the machine?
Well, I think the thing is down here.
I think, is it the nail there?
Sorry, that friggin' probe went out. Probably something good too. Well, people gonna be disappointed watching this. It came out, whatever the hell it was. Piece of metal.
Huh.
Big ass piece
Yeah,
of metal.
piece of metal. So this is something that shows you guys now that if you don't have the probe, then it really is hard. It's really hard to really find anything. Yeah, you can, with the metal detector alone, you can generally pinpoint down a target. But then once you start digging, there's a lot of schmutz, a lot of debris stuff, and then finding something in there can sometimes be really a big problem. And that's why you have these probes here like these, where you can poke around and you can really pinpoint out the item. So she's gonna go in there one more time. Alright, so we are back home, and these are basically the interesting finds. Basically, this here was the first find, and it's metal, and it definitely belonged to either the house or to like a fence, where they had the pointy fence tops on each metal rod. Could also been part of the house where they had some of these pointy decorations out of metal. So it's definitely a part of the house. So this is a really major find right here, and that was the first find. Still can't really figure out what this is. It has just this really peculiar shape. And here's something here, metal. I'm not sure what that is either. This here is a like a dog tag. It has, you can even see like there's like a serial number and stuff. So that was like a dog tag. I'm not sure that is actually that old. We found this is plastic, but it just popped up in one of the holes. It's a checkers piece, and it has the eagle in here. So maybe it's worth something, who knows. Here's the tire pressure nozzle or something. It's some kind of a screw-on cap or adapter piece, because it goes from small. You can then attach another bolt on this or something. There's some kind of attachment thing. Then the more interesting items are here. Here's a Standing Liberty coin. It's a quarter dollar. It's still in pretty good condition. And it's a 1928, I think it is. 1928. And then, yeah, the next find, actually, when we went back to the hill, she found this buffalo top, 5 cents. Really good shape. You can really see the buffalo very well. And it's got the Indian head on here. And it's a 1935. And it has no mint print, so it's a Philadelphia mint. So, yeah, those 2 coins are already well worth the hunt. For some reason the probe here got wet inside, and it's not reading. You see up here, it's got a crack up in here, right here. And moisture got in there, right here. So, she's gonna have to like put some new, some of that sealer stuff on there. And then this thing will work again. But as you can see in the video, and see, I did not really know that for quite a while now, is that just having the metal detector alone is not going to get it. You need to have a probe that when you basically find a spot and you start digging in it, you need to have something to pinpoint it, and that's the only way you can pinpoint and find really stuff, unless it's right on the surface and it pops up and it's like right there. So that was a lesson learned for me. And so when you go and get yourself a metal detector, make sure to get yourself a really good probe as well. I already went on the internet yesterday looking at prices for metal detectors and also probes. and a pretty decent probe runs around $110. Metal detectors range from 200 to 1200. It just depends on what you're looking for. You can get metal detectors that just go for gold, some that just go for just silver coins, and then you'll have the more expensive ones where you can go for anything. You can program in all the different programs, and you can then go for silver, or you can go for coins, or you can go for coins and jewelry, or just coins only, or just for gold itself, nickel, mercury, copper, and all that stuff. So if you want a good one, you have to spend about 600. So I already kind of spotted one that I like that's very similar to the one that Rosie's got. That's like 600. So well, we'll see next year. I'll have to start saving up some money, and I think I'm gonna get a metal detector because it gets you out of the house, and you know, you can go for an hour and find some stuff if you go to the right place. It gets you out moving a little, gets you out in the fresh air, in the sun and stuff. So yeah, we'll see next year. So meanwhile, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very sorry about having all that rain, the raindrops on the lens all the time. I cleaned the lens multiple times, but I was soaking wet, and then I used my shirt and everything, and it was just, I just got it all clean, and here it starts raining heavier, and the lens is wet again. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. I tried to do my best as the camera lady out there today. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos to come. Hugs, love, and butterfingers.